All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, BJ. What's up,
Happy New
man?
Year. Yeah. Happy New Year, my dude. What's poppin', dog?
Oh man, we here. It's 2026 and first show of the year.
2026.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. First show of the year. Yes,
And
sir.
like you said, we in a little dry spell though. We in a slump.
Man,
What
it's
a way.
terrible, dude. But
I know. What a way to kick the year off, man. I mean, like we ended what the UFC like early December. So we've been on like a slump all the remainder of
yeah,
December.
yep.
And
It's
now
been a
another
real
three
slump,
weeks.
dude.
Man, I just I just been trying to stay busy, man, do some other things, man. But shoot, what you been up to, man?
To me, just work, man. I decided, so you know what? I'm gonna take this little, excuse me. I'm gonna take this little dry spell that we got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get a show just a little bit of rest
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. I said I'm gonna take a little bit of break from streaming because the last part of 2026, you know what I'm saying, I started putting out more content, revving it up a little bit. So I said I was gonna take a little bit of break, but because I'm hitting it hard in 2026, bro. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that last part of December, yeah, I was just kind of chilling because I said, let's me myself, I said, let's just chill out, do some things,
you went hard. You went hard 2025 though. You went hard the first half of 2025, bro. Like really all of 2025, you went hard, but.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
if you call what you did cooling off, then I guess you could say that. But you kind of went hard 2026.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I mean
think that's what it
2025.
was.
Sorry.
I think it was. I think that's what it was too. That's why I really was like, "Hey, I need to get at least 2 weeks away." I was out for 2 weeks. I said,
Yeah.
it wasn't even planned. It was just like, let's just leave everything alone and let's go do something. So,
Yeah.
hey, Tay Tay
Yeah.
said, "Hey, Kings, what's going on? Happy New Year."
What's up, Tay Tay?
Okay, yeah, she
Tay
said she
Tay
was taking a
Brown.
break too. Yeah, yeah, it's time to get back to work here in a little bit, but
Yeah, the queen of MMA.
hmm
Yes.
we got to get her on the show here pretty soon. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Didn't we do a panel with Tay Tay once?
We did, and that was almost like
Yeah.
over the summer. I'm gonna say like 7, 8 months.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That
long
was a good
overdue.
show. I got to go back and watch that one.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. But man,
That was a mashup, right?
yeah, it was a mashup.
Yeah, that's what I
Sure.
thought.
That was a
yeah,
mashup. Yeah.
yeah,
But you know what? It's like we bringing in the new year, but we kind of got some slumpy news too, man. It's like
yeah.
I want to kick it off with some downers, but first off, like last week they announced Nora Cornell and Jocelyn
Nah.
Edwards rematch. They announced this right here, B. Look, they announced this fight, man.
yeah,
Like
they
this gonna
did.
do something for us. Like, first off, let me ask you why we gotta have this as a rematch? Why we gotta have this rematch, man?
That's a good question, Combo. There's plenty of, you know, I was getting ready to say there's plenty of people that both of them can fight. You know what I'm saying? That's going to move them up the rankings or do whatever that needs to be done. But then again, I thought, well, there's got to be a reason why this fight is being made. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I could really come up with in my head that made me feel somewhat okay with accepting that this fight has been announced was maybe the people that they should be fighting are already. Maybe it's bigger things in store for those people. So that's really the only logic reason I can see why the UFC would make this fight again. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like really, that's it.
I guess, yeah, because I'm looking at the rankings. I mean, Jocelyn is 14 and Nora Canola is number 12. So
I mean, it's a
technically, that's
ranked
a better.
fight.
Yeah, technically, that's a better fight than Misha Tate because Misha Tate is 13. So,
Exactly. But I
but
mean, but even though Nora Kano don't hold that same kind of weight as a win over Misha Tate, former
no,
champion,
no, not at
but
all.
it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, the first fight wasn't really like some crazy fight. That's why I just can't understand it. I thought like the drama between Edwards and Eileen Perez might have garnered
Hmm.
some point, but this one I just don't see like a beef between these two or any type of interest, man. I was like, Edwards got There's Kill Rosa. That would be a
Yup.
rematch, but I mean, it would make more sense. They ain't fought like 4 or 5
Mm-hmm.
years, but
Yeah.
that right there just wasn't a good kickoff. But
But
I,
maybe they the only ones that said yes to each other though.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that's about to say. I was thinking that maybe they're the only two that wanted to accept the fight. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it'd be big for Edwards, man, if she can continue her finishing streak with her though.
But how far do you answer this? How far do you really see Jocelyn Edwards going? Like, I mean, realistically, no shade, no nothing. Just like, really, how far do you see her going?
Realistically, right now, um, maybe like low low portion of the top 10.
Okay,
I'm not, I
that's
don't want to
reasonable.
like I can see her doing some better things, but like I just some about her ground game is still not really like catching my eye and like
Right.
takedown defense. So I think low part of top 10 right now. What about you?
Okay. I mean, I was thinking about the same thing. She might be able to hold on to like a ranking because
Yeah.
bantamweight is. You can kind of say bantamweight is thin. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't going. I don't see her like breaking the top five right now. I don't see her passing people like Cavalcanti. I don't see her passing people, like Yana Santos or Alan Perez or anything like that. So I don't really see her passing those people. So, and then again, if she does get up there, she's going to have to fight like a Ketlin or somebody like that or Yana, and it's, I don't know, man. Those girls are, they can fight everywhere. And Jocelyn Edwards to me hadn't showed that she can fight everywhere. So,
No, like her striking is still like her
right.
main weapon. And I'm like, if she can't get past some of these grapplers, I remember, man, like when I first saw her fighting Kel Rosa and what was her name? Jessica Rose Clark.
Yeah.
And as soon as those fights started, she was on her back and she could not get up all 3 rounds of each fight. And I was just disappointed from
Yeah.
there. And it
And they're a cardio kind of suspect too.
yeah, yeah. When she get into that later part. So yeah,
Hmm.
I'm I'm not really high on this fight, just like a lot of people, man. So at this point, I'm just like, oh, let's just let this one pass and hope they can make something bigger here. But I did get my Paramount deal. I went on and got that just to get that in line. You know,
How much was it? Just asking, just in case I decide to go down that route.
the the essential, what is it? The essential and premium. I think one is 12.99, and then one is like 7.99.
But
The
what
one
that
with
means
ads
for
is cheaper, but you get access
okay.
to the UFC on both of them.
But see, my problem is I would have to give up something like my Disney Plus, and I ain't giving up Disney Plus. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay,
that's got
yeah.
all my Marvel stuff on it. Like, then I have to give up like Netflix or something. I'm just like,
Okay. See,
I
I
don't
gave
know,
up
man.
I canceled my ESPN, and then I got rid of,
Okay, so
like
you had an ESPN. Okay.
yeah, and I got rid of Netflix, like, 3, 4 years ago, so, I just said,
But
"Alright,
dude,
I can do it, man."
it's easy to sign up for a lot of streaming services and not even thinking about it because you just see like $14 or $15 and you're just like, oh, okay, whatever. But when you start thinking about how many subscriptions you actually got,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, like I think about it sometimes like Disney Plus, Netflix, what's the other Amazon Prime, YouTube
Mhm.
TV. Like that stuff starts to rack up after a while. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, the plus side on this is, hey, you ain't got to worry people ain't got to worry about paying for pay-per-views anymore. You get all access
Yeah,
to
that's true.
all
Yep,
the
that
fights,
is
yeah.
true.
Mhm.
Yep.
But, man, I was looking at the UFC 324 lineup, man, and what you think about Natalia Silva and Rose being on the early prelims?
See, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that they still put women's MMA on the early prelims and stuff like that because what's on the main card? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure one of those main card openers or one of the early fights on the main card could easily be substituted by a high level fight in the women's flyweight division. You know what I'm saying? A pivotal fight. Like, whoever wins this fight, they're in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're a possibility of somebody that could be fighting for the title. A fight with that kind of weight on it to me should most definitely be toward the top of the division versus you got guys that are like opening the main card that's ranked 14 and 15 in the middleweight division. It's like, come on, man, like why you got those guys up there? Like put those guys on the prelims. You know what I'm saying? These girls right here are potential title challengers, former champion versus the number one contender. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the not the official number one contender, but the number one contender. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it is what it is, but it's very disappointing to see it that it's that low on the card. Good for me though, you know what I'm saying, because I'm old and I get sleepy toward the end of the card. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But you know, as far as like status wise, like you know, that's one of the things I don't agree with. There's been a few fights in 2025 that were some pretty high stake fights that were on the prelims, and I'm like, man, come on, man,
Mm-hmm.
like what?
Yeah, because I took a look at it several places, and usually, like these lineups don't really lie. Like they rarely like rearrange them unless somebody cancels or pulls out. But I looked
Right,
on several places, and they already listed Silva Namajunas as like early prelims, not prelims. You know, not prelims,
early
but
prelim and
I'm talking like the fourth fight on
uh,
the card. You know,
uh,
what kind of business is that, man? I was like, come on, man. Like, and that's another thing. Like, that's why a
huh,
lot of these WMMA fights don't get a lot of respect, man. And the things that Silva's doing, and even I mean, Rose had that one bad fight against Carla. I don't think
right,
that warrants to put them down so low, especially like with Silva's position being she already beat two former champions, and now she's about to fight another former champion, and this is supposed to be Valentina's next opponent, you know?
right,
So it's like, how you gonna put her this low on the card? And then, of course, Rose, a future Hall of Famer, you put them both in there at this level. It's just like, come on now, like
right,
how is that, ever going to give them that respect that they need, especially when they, like I said, like with Silva's putting on good performances to me. So I mean, at least they could have headlined it. They could have headlined the prelims, They could have been that last fight before the pay-per-view card, or at least open the pay-per-view card.
right,
So
right.
that was just kind of
Or been the yeah, like you said, the prelim headliner, like make them the feature prelim.
yeah,
You know, so give them some sort of, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, y'all should be, you know, some sort of nod, like, hey guys, like MMA fans, we should be watching this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the fight to watch. This fight, this person could challenge one of the greatest women's fighters of all times in their next fight. You know what I'm saying? Versus now, you know, whoever wins this fight, who possibly, let's say for instance, the winner does fight Valentina, they're gonna be like Valentina versus, you know, if let's say if it's Natalia Silva, they're gonna be like Valentina versus who? The same way they did Jennifer Maia. You know, we knew Jennifer Maia was the rightful title contender, and we knew who Jennifer Maia was. But when they announced Valentina versus Jennifer Maia, people were like, "Who the hell is Jennifer Maia?" And I'm on
mhm,
Twitter. That's why, like, this is what around the time I got off Twitter like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, What do you guys mean? Who is Jennifer Maia? Like, how do you not know who Jennifer Maia is if you're watching the UFC and you're watching MMA? How do you not know who Jennifer Maia is?
mhm,
You know, and you know that toxic. You know, Twitter is full of a lot of these journalists and stuff. That this is the problem with it. You know, these big journalists. A lot of these journalists are those people. You know, that demographic. You know, that certain age and certain color male. You know what I'm saying? Who only pay attention to certain things of the sport. You know, certain aspects of the sport, not women's MMA. So that's the problem. A lot of these journalists are those people.
yeah,
You know, and they're a big reason as to why a fight like this is happening on the early prelims. They're a
right.
piece of the
But
whole puzzle, you know.
but you know what? That's why their interviews with the women be so dry. You know what I mean?
Terrible,
They be terrible.
terrible.
They be like,
Mixing up names at UFC press conferences and stuff.
right, right, mixing up names or just asking stupid questions like, "Oh, Valentina, are you a secret agent?" Things like that, or
Right,
like, "Hey, my
right.
friend is single. You want to marry him?" You know what I mean? Just stupid stuff like that. So it's like they they
Have you
they
ever
are the part
considered
of that
being with a
demographic.
man?
Yeah.
Like who would ask Amanda Nunes, have you ever considered dating a man? Like what? What? You gonna ask the greatest woman? You gonna ask the greatest fighter of all time why she's not? Why is she a lesbian and not straight? Like, come on, man. Like,
That's
I mean, God, so embarrassing, man. So embarrassing.
man, yeah, it's to the point where that reflects on where they place certain fights. You know, like I'm one that
Yeah.
when I'm watching a card, I'm looking at who it is fighting and you know the level they're on, and like if it's like somebody that we seeing on this card coming up, I'm gonna be like, oh okay, yeah, yeah, I know why he's on the. It's
Right.
like even when they did like the UFC. I think it was UFC 300. They had like Davidson Figueredo on the early prelims, and I'm like, what?
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
like how y'all put him in the opener like that? So it's like,
Right.
come on, man. Like, it don't matter who it is. It's just like when you got certain levels and like certain fighters that a lot is riding on it, you ain't doing yourself any justice by promoting it this way. So we here at Paramount, but to me it's off to a little shaky start already with how they moving, you know?
They let Steve Garcia headline a card. Man, these girls should have been a fight night headliner.
Yeah.
This is a fight night headliner, 5 round fight. This
Yeah.
is what this should be right here.
I would prefer this be on its own card. Yeah, like
Right.
I would prefer this to be a headline main event, you know, fight night. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. I can hear it right now. UFC fight night, Namajunas versus Silva. Like, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
all day.
go.
Because I think all of the flyweight fights in the top 5 are worthy of main events for fight night cards, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
Because I think wasn't,
Absolutely.
Aaron and Manon was one, right?
Aaron Manon was a main event. Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure
so
was.
all of these fights can be to me. Hey, real quick, Demas said, "Do y'all think Valentina will fight Aaron next since Aaron, um, had a finish in her last fight?"
Demon Side, that's my argument. That was my whole argument that we went back and forth about, and videos. There's content on our channels diving deep into that exact comment right there, Demon.
Mhm,
So if you really want to, we're not going to jump into it tonight like that. I mean,
mhm,
let's combo down to talk about it, but you got hours of discussion on that exact topic on between our two channels.
mhm.
But in my opinion, yes, I think she should fight Aaron Blanchfield. I
Yeah, just
think,
so you
yeah,
know, Demas, BJ, he's for it, I'm against it.
right.
Well, I won't say I'm against it, but I think to answer his question about her fighting Aaron next, I think it's gonna come down to how this fight looks actually. Like, if Silva shines in this fight, I think it's a sure lock in. But if this somehow becomes a draw or some type of majority or split, or it's just really, really boring, then I think they might just give it to Aaron.
Yeah, Rose can even. I don't even think with a win, Rose can skip Aaron. You know what I'm
You
saying?
think
Because
so?
Aaron beat Rose recently.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
that
That's
wasn't a
right. That's
long time
right.
ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
that wasn't a long time ago.
that's right. Yeah,
Like,
it was just last year. Yeah.
yeah, Aaron beat Rose. So
Mhm.
even if Rose win, I don't see Rose skipping Aaron.
I think,
You know,
yeah,
I,
Rose's
you
fight would
know,
be much more of a neutralizer, meaning that
right?
it stops
Yes,
that contender because that's where Rose stands right
right,
now. Rose is more in the middle where anybody she beats, it just puts that other person in a stagnant position where
right.
she can move forward, but that person is gonna step
That
back
person
and
fall.
yeah, that person falls.
Hmm.
But then Aaron, so Aaron, she might be rooting that Rose win this fight so she can get her shot, you know? All right, what's
Yeah,
up,
because
G
if
Friend? G Friend said it's a WMN matchup for sure. Yep. And
yes, sir.
okay, Demon said because I doubt they'll wait long to offer Valentina a fight, and these two fighters are gonna be fresh off of a fight.
Right. And Valentina called Aaron's name, and Aaron Blanchfield ain't gonna shy away from Aaron Blanchfield ain't going if Valentina calling Aaron's name, Aaron gonna answer it. There's
Yeah.
gonna be no questions about whether or not Aaron will take that fight. Like if they say, Aaron, we want you to fight Valentina, you best believe Aaron gonna bring that same energy that she brought to everybody else. She gonna bring that same energy to Valentina, that same cold-blooded mean girl thing that Aaron Blanchfield does. It's not gonna change. There's certain people that that you can count on. Maybe if they get a fight with Valentina, that they'll show some cracks in the armor. But I guarantee you, Aaron Blanchfield ain't one of them. Manon Fiore ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? Natalia Silva, I don't think is one of them. You know what I'm saying? She might, not show any fear to Valentina, but it's a new breed of flyweights out here, y'all. These new breeds, they ain't. They ain't showing fear for Valentina like that.
And think about, the Aaron situation too. Aaron and Valentina, they were on the same card, so they pretty much on the same
Right.
turnaround. So
Exactly.
yeah,
And then you got to
that's
think
a
about that
possibility.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then Aaron came away with a finish. Yeah, it was over Tracy Cortez. You know what I'm saying? But Aaron came away with a finish. Aaron shined on a card with the champ. She was another flyweight, the other flyweight fight that shined. So we'll see.
Now TJ at the top, I missed his question. This TJ up here, he said, "Am I the only one picking Rose to beat Silva?"
I'm
There's
starting to see more and more.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people kind of on the fence here, and I think there's a lot of people that think Rose has more of a chance here. Like, I believe Rose is more of a challenge than Grasso was for Silva.
Yeah, she will be. I think Rose will be. I'm not underestimating Rose. I don't really I haven't really made a pick on this fight because it's,
Mhm.
it's 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 still hard to underestimate Rose. Even in what I'm saying, the fights with Aaron. I picked Aaron, but I was like, yo, Aaron, this ain't gonna be no walk in the park for Aaron, and it
Mhm.
wasn't a walk in the park for Aaron. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to pick against somebody with so much experience like Rose. I talk so much about experience, and when I was talking about Natalia versus Aaron, who should be fighting for the belt, experience was a huge thing. It's hard to count off that experience that Rose has. Though Rose got that. Rose got that experience. Rose could actually be the textbook for experience in women's MMA. Rose has faced them all, so it's
Yeah, and
hard, man. It's hard to count Rose out.
her experiences in Taekwondo, same as Natalia Silva, and I believe her ability to get takedowns is there over how Grasso fought Natalia Silva. So there's gonna be some game plans here that I think are going to be evolving throughout the fight on
Yeah,
both sides here. I think it's going to
yeah.
come down to just I know that's some people think that's my generic answer, but I'm just saying like I think it really I think it comes down to who wants it more.
See, for me, man, it's just like Rose is so sneaky Rose is sneaky. Like she's got sneaky power. Rose
Takedown
knows how to.
sneaky.
If she got sneaky takedowns. So it's going to be a lot of factors here that Natalia Silva didn't have to deal with in her last fight. You know what I'm saying? And I always talk about I think that Aaron would beat Natalia Silva. Could actually be a harder fight for Natalia Silva than Aaron Blanchfield. And the reason why I say that is because Aaron's strikes are not as clean as Rose.
Yeah,
You
styles
know what I'm
make fights.
saying?
Styles make
Styles
fights.
make
Yeah,
fights.
yeah.
Yes. Now, what Aaron lacks in skill, she does make up a lot of that in tenacity. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? But Rose has that actual skill. Now,
Mhm.
Rose lacks, sometimes I think Rose lacks some tenacity. You know what I'm saying? But Rose's punches are a lot cleaner than a lot of these fighters at flyweight. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, and Rose is good also. I've seen it when Rose is in a fight, like in a brawl. Rose has been in some brawls now.
Yeah.
Rose, like her combinations are sneaky, dude. Like Rose in the fray of a brawl, like Rose being there landing.
Yeah. I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
you go
So
back and look at that
yeah,
Joanna fight, the second Joanna fight.
yes,
Yeah. But
Rose being there landing.
I think the thing with the styles making fights here is what makes this one more I would say possible for Rose to win is the fact that this style will kind of play into Rose's more because the Rose's weakness to me is that relentless pressure. That relentless pressure like that Andrade brought, and then that relentless pressure that Aaron brought. And she can hang for a little while, but once them girls that just don't stop, like Aaron or even Andrade come, it's just like sooner or later, I think they can break her because they're just a little bit bigger and stronger. But when she's fighting somebody like Silva, I think that's a fight that gives her more time to think. And the time you give
That's
her to
exactly
think,
yes,
she's already
yes,
one step ahead sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
bingo,
she's a
yes,
thinking fighter. And I think whenever a fighter is trying to outthink her, it's like, okay, now I already got the advantage over you. So
right. That's what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? And uh, Rose's biggest kryptonite to me is a pressure fighter.
yeah.
Somebody that just presses the action on Rose. And Rose, like you said, she'll keep up for a little bit, and then you'll start to see chinks. you see it chip away sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she was having a lot of success on Aaron, and Aaron just kept coming. Aaron just kept on coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy to watch that fight. I'm like, yo, Aaron just showing no fear against Rose, and she just kept coming, kept coming, kept coming. And then you seen Aaron slowly take over the fight. This is going to be a fight where Rose can, like, I can see Rose utilizing like her reach. You know, she is smaller, you know what I'm saying, but I can see Rose, stretch, throwing some long punches in this fight to catch Natalia Silva. Like, you know what I'm saying, Rose's footwork also is going to be a problem for Natalia Silva. You know, Natalia Silva has great footwork. Everybody's talking about Natalia's footwork, but Rose's footwork. Let's not forget, Rose got some good footwork. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Rose can cut. What if Rose get in there cutting the cage off on Natalia Silva? Like, it's possible.
Yeah, and even getting to the punch or to the kick before her is possible too. You
Right.
learn the timing. You know that timing has already been like tested against some other fighter levels of fighters. So there's a lot of tests coming in here for Natalia. So if Natalia can beat this level of striker, then yeah, we got to go ahead and give her that bullet next. Because
Right.
Manon, she tested against Rose. She fought her in the striking department and won. But that next level against Valentina was just that next level. But hey, I mean, once you beat somebody on this level and you're able to graduate, go ahead and do it. But I still think Silva, she's got to really go in there and like she's got to go in there and make a big statement in this one. She can't show any like signs of like of frustration or just being off in this fight. But because I think both of them are going to be ready. But I've seen Rose training too. She was training. Her and
Hmm.
Crispy were training. They were getting
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
So I think training with somebody young like Crispy too kind of rubs off, and it's probably going to help her step it up. So we'll see,
Yeah.
man. We actually get to do a mashup show that week of the fight too. So that's dope.
Yes, I was. Well, you took that right out of my mouth. I said we got a matchup that week.
Yeah, yeah,
While you were talking, I was thinking, about Natalia Silva. If she does win this fight, and she does move on and whatnot, I would not be opposed to seeing. I just want to see this fight. I don't care if it's before she fights for the title or after. I want to see her fight Manon big ass.
Oh, Natalia.
Yes, I want to see how she would handle fighting Manon.
Yeah, yeah, I would like to see that fight. I would like to
Yeah,
see that mix up
yeah.
in the top 5. Yeah, I would like to
But
see that happen.
Macy Manon, ever since you've been saying that, it's been kind of stuck in my head. I just been running it over. I want to see that fight.
Yeah, I think
I want to
that
see that fight.
I think that's kind of in the cards for maybe early 2026, really. I think maybe spring, like April,
Yeah,
something like that, because I know Macy said she wants to return early. And that name didn't come up, but the thing is, it's like, shoot, you want to get to the top, you better take what they give you. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
You
Like,
can't, you can't get,
yeah,
you
if
can't, you
I was
can't
a
avoid that
matchmaker,
one.
hey, if I was a matchmaker and she said she want to come back, all right, I said, hey, put her in there with Manon next. She really want this challenge, put her in there with Manon then.
But I want to see how dude. Macy. I could just see Macy in there. Like, that fight could be, dude. It's gonna be some blood in that fight. It's
Mace
gonna be some blood in that fight.
with Barber.
So, both of them. I think it's gonna be a bloody fight. I think they gonna hit each other, bro. Like, Macy and Manon gonna hit each other,
I
and I want to see it.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see there being. I don't really see it as a bloody fight. I don't know why, because sometimes I just think Barber, it takes her a while to get going. Like, it has to be somebody that's like in close quarters, like that's really down to trade. Like, um, who had blood in that fight? Andrea Lee fight and Amanda Ebos. Yeah, there's a lot of blood in
Yes,
both of those fights.
yeah.
I mean, it's a high
Um,
possibility though.
I would want to see how Macy, if she would clinch Manon, like if she would get in tight with Manon like that, because Manon is much bigger than Macy,
Yeah.
much bigger than Macy,
Oh
like
yeah.
way
Oh
much
yeah.
bigger than Macy. But Macy handled them big girls in the, like, she clinched up Montana. You know what I'm saying? So and
Yeah, Montana's a little
Montana would
weaker
be,
though. I mean,
yeah,
compared to
that's
Malone, I think
true.
in physical strength,
Yes,
yeah. Because
yes,
I would be careful because you saw how Kareem Silva picked Macy up. You remember
Yeah,
that she did. It was like the third round. Like she picked that girl up, and took her off the cage. I was
she
like, okay,
she
I'm like,
did.
yeah, she picked
Yeah,
her up now.
she did pick Macy up. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Macy looks smaller nowadays, though. Like,
Small, like, do you mean just compared to other flyweights or like trim and weight?
no, no, she just looks trimmer. Like she just looks, her body looks fitter.
I guess she still kind of jiggles a little bit.
You think so? Like,
Yeah.
like if you go look at Macy in the Roxanne Modafferi fight, like Macy was very like stumpy in
Mm,
that fight. You could tell like she was kind of like she looked kind of bloated in that fight. If you want me to be honest with you, like
mm.
if just go look at, you ain't even got to watch the whole fight, just like 30 seconds of the fight, and
Okay.
look at Macy's body, and you know what I'm saying, and then go and look at like Macy's toned up a lot, man. Like her midsection is like Macy's midsection is toned versus it didn't used to be toned.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I definitely would doubt it. Like, I have to go back and just really like look at it because I wasn't really paying
Yeah,
attention. But maybe because I know in the what was that one fight? What was it? That one contender fight she had against Caitlin Chikagan. It wasn't like she was heavy in that fight. Yeah.
she just I wouldn't say she's smaller. Like she started to look more like a strawweight. No, I would say like she's probably trimmed up a little bit. She still be looking rough on the scales though.
Yeah. Yeah. She does.
Macy be looking rough on the scale. I'm like, God, how much weight do Macy got to cut though? Like I be wondering that because how that girl used to make 115, dog.
Shoot, I don't even know, man. Like Aaron looks to always have she looks good. Like she never looks bad
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
Whatever
Aaron
she's
makes the
doing, she
weight.
needs to
Yeah,
keep doing it.
yes, but I mean Macy be looking like, oof. Her and Manon, well, she don't look as bad as Manon.
Yeah, Manone's
Manon don't
man.
be Manon don't be looking bad. She just be looking almost like skeletal, like Joanna.
I guess hers is mostly muscle that she's losing too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
she ain't got like the like a lot of fat to lose.
right, yeah,
All right, man. So I know we've been talking about this Paramount card and we talking about this promotion stuff. I mean, Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes, man, like same deal. Like we what 3 weeks away, less than 3 weeks away. I still really haven't
yeah,
heard the promotion on it, man.
yeah. It's starting to rev up a little bit because it's getting closer. I opened up Instagram today or yesterday one, and I seen some stuff on it, but it ain't nowhere near what it should be. You
Yeah,
know, maybe it'll pick up. Maybe it'll pick up when it gets a little bit closer. You know, because I mean, I guess it's starting to maybe come to the realization that like fights are only like big, like fights only really get big like the week before and the week of. Like, you know, you really start
yeah,
to see like a lot of talk about it.
yeah.
And
That's kind of how it was
I
with
guess it's
Valentina
just,
Whaley.
yeah, I guess it's just kind of like it's a product of this sport where there's fights every week. You know what I'm saying? So like it's not like, you know, boxing or something like that where, you know what I'm saying, like there's a fight every so often, you know what I'm saying? But there's fights every single week here, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to like, you know, fights come and go so quickly, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, maybe it just don't build up. They don't have time to really build up like that because there's
Yeah.
always the fight to look forward to next week.
Yeah, it's like they got so many cars back to back, so it's like you
Right,
don't have time to build this one up, so you got to
right,
jump to the next one. So you just take it as it comes, in the
right.
like
Yes,
coming days, the 4 or 5 days.
yes,
So I think that's
yes,
that's how it's going to be for this Kayla and Amanda fight. Probably like
yes.
half week and a half later from here now, you're gonna start
Right.
seeing a little bit more. Because I see
It's
Amanda
gonna be
been
crazy.
talking lately. She been on her IG now talking a little bit of smack. I see
See, it's starting to build up. Yeah.
just now, yeah.
So
But
I'm
like,
ready
let
to
me
see
ask you
her
this
make
about this
one.
fight, though,
Yeah, go
man. Like,
ahead.
not even like the pick yet, but like, who do you want to win for this division? Like, not even who do you think will win, but like, who do you think is better for the division at this point to win?
Honestly, if you want me to be honest, it's Amanda Nunes. I
Really?
think it's Amanda Nunes. Yeah, I think Amanda Nunes because let me put it like this: me saying Amanda Nunes doesn't mean that Kayla Harrison wouldn't be good too. It still would be good for Kayla Harrison. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're going to get girls. You know what I'm saying? G- Girls want to fight Kayla. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not like these girls don't want to fight Kayla. Like these girls want to fight Kayla Harrison. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, that's good. And you've got girls who feel like the size is not going to be an issue for them. Juliana, however, like I said, Juliana Pena is just too small, man. She's too small. I mean, I've been saying for a long time she's too small for the division. You know what I'm saying? But then you got a lot of bigger girls. You got Norma, you got Yana, you got other big girls that's ready to go in and go toe to toe with her. But Amanda Nunes coming back though. To me, it's just you still gonna get to see like Norma Dumont versus Amanda Nunes. Like I want to see that. I want to see that. So it's just I don't know, man. I want to see Amanda Nunes back as champion because I want to see her fight Norma Dumont. I wanted to see Amanda Nunes fight Norma Dumont for the 145-pound belt because if Amanda hadn't retired, that's who she would have had to fight at featherweight. Well, they got rid of the featherweight division, but that fight could have been made.
I'm that the thing that kind of worries me about Amanda though, like if she was to win, is like, I keep asking myself, can she like reestablish order like Valentina did? You know what I mean? Like, can she get in that position again where
Probably.
she took a break and was just like, oh, I just took a break. It wasn't because I was old or anything, but I'm back and it's mine now. But it's like when some fighters they come back, it's maybe one time and then they start losing. But like Valentina,
Yeah.
when she lost, it was no sign of decline, like Macy said. Like to me, I was like, no, like Valentina's not old. A lot of people were saying that, but they weren't really looking at the grass or performances. It was just, she was in there with somebody who challenged her. And when she finally got down to it into a groove, Valentina was still like showing that she still proved that she was the better fighter. And
Right.
now she defended the belt 2 times. So I'm just wondering, is like Amanda got that same hunger in her? I know she's a champion now, but the thing is, I just keep asking, like, does she have that same hunger that she can win this and start defending the belt and just take over again?
Ooh. I guess those are questions that Amanda wants to get back and answer for us.
Yeah, yeah,
I, uh, it's I want to see her back, dude. I don't know why that makes me excited. I don't know why it makes me excited because I'm not like a huge Amanda Nunes fan, but
hmm
I wanted to see Amanda Nunes fight Norma Dumont. Like I wanted to see that fight and other fights. Like I wanted to see those fights when she retired. I was like, no, don't retire. In the back of my head, I was like, man, dang. The third Juliana fight would have still been hot at the time if she would have stayed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, but she left. You know what I'm saying? But to hear the news that hey, she's coming back, I was kind of like, okay, well maybe we can pick up where we left off with Amanda. Maybe she will. I'll see her fight those people that I want to see her fight. So and
I
now you got some new blood. Now you got Calvin Canty's in the building. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You got
yeah,
some new blood now.
yeah. Those are new challenges, but I'm not in. Like what you said, I'm not like the biggest Kayla fan, but part of me would like to see Kayla win. I guess like part of me wants to see her kind of win just to see her like try to continue like a new era. But the thing that's kind of scary about it is like, her making weight. Like I don't know if
Yeah,
her keeping weight is gonna be an issue after so many times. I mean, she's done it 3 times now, but to me, each time she ain't looked any better. As far as like just physically, and her having to go to the ER before. So I don't know if that's really beneficial to her to stick around here any longer. So
yeah,
that part of me wouldn't want her to see her win for that fact, just to keep trying to make 135 and then she killing herself. But um that's the thing. Like if Amanda could win, I would want her to see I would want to see her just stay and see if she can, run the division again and see if she can get that get that magic back, or does or if she ever lost it, or show that she still has that magic like Valentina did. Because either one to me who would win, they would still have their work cut out for them. Because if
Yeah.
Kayla wins, yeah, that's that fight I want, her and Norma. Um, Eventually, maybe her and like the winner of what Eileen Perez and Macy Chiasson, maybe.
Yeah.
Then Jacqueline Cavalcanti, Michelle Montague. Um, who else is there? Oh, Bia
Yana
Masuda.
Santos.
Yeah, who'd you say?
Yana Santos.
Oh yeah, Yana Santos. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. Her and Pena need to fight. That's right. Her and Pena.
Yes.
They need to make
Yeah.
that fight. So yeah,
Yes.
either way, whoever wins, they got their work cut out for them. But I just think that you know Amanda might be kind of jockeying for that position to get up over Valentina again, because whenever she saw that record that Valentina was closing in on championship fights, that probably amped her up too. You know, Amanda got that way of like sneaking in on fighters and getting them back, like whether it's
She
Cyborg or
does.
Valentina, how she do.
She does. What do you think of her saying that if she beats Kayla, she'll go down to 25 to take Valentina's belt?
Man, now that one, I would really root for Valentina to put her in her place, because 125, she ain't got no business going down there. Like, if anything, if she wins, she need to tell Valentina to come up to her weight. But if she moved down to 125, I'm going Valentina all day on that one. Be like, Valentina.
Valentina not going up to fight her at 135. Valentina ain't stupid.
I think
She
she
ain't stu-
would. I
Valentina
think
ain't
it would be
stupid.
much better if she did versus Valentina than Amanda going down to her weight.
She called out Valentina though. She's speaking Valentina's name. I get what you're saying as far as the weight, but Valentina wasn't speaking Amanda Nunes' name. Nunes was speaking Valentina's name. So Valentina, okay, you calling me out? You saying you going? It's not like Amanda Nunes said I want to fight Valentina. She said specifically I will go down to 125 and fight and take Valentina's belt. She said that. Those were her words. So she left to go down. She left to make good on that comment. She left to go down 25.
Yeah, she would have
Valentina
to.
ain't gonna be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That ain't my issue there. I'm just saying, like, my take is if they want to challenge and fight, Valentina would have to move up for. In my opinion, if we want to see a better fought fight, it would have to be at 135, because that's where
a
the
better
fights were
fall fight
close.
for who?
Either one of them, because remember the first two fights were close. But if you moving down, that ain't even gonna be competitive. I think Valentina gonna work her, man, because of that weight cut.
We'll see.
Shoot,
We'll
ask Misha
see.
Tate. Ask Misha Tate when she tried to make
Yeah,
that cut.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, Misha
Hey,
said she'll
Juliana Pena
never
said
do
she
that
wanted to go
again.
back down to 125, but when she saw that, she ain't go back down. She didn't want none of that. So, but
No,
all
that's
day, if Amanda want to move down, I'm picking Valentina all day at 125.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if she did it, she did it. If she does it, she does it. I don't know. Is her head gonna look big as hell if she cut down to 125?
It's
Like
gonna be an easy
Amanda
target.
Nunes. Yeah,
Easy target right
yeah.
there.
And the way Valentina was piecing up Manon in that fight, man. I know they different fighters, man, but Manon is big. Like Manon is a tweener. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Valentina. It don't matter how big or tall you is, Valentina gonna hit you. And
Yeah,
and Valentina is lightning fast at 125. Lightning
yeah.
fast.
And stronger too.
So yes, yes,
So she gonna
yes.
have two things to fight. She gonna have to fight them scales. She got to
Yep.
fight that scale, then she got to fight Valentina. So Amanda
Yeah.
better just be playing around, because that is not gonna happen.
Facts. Right. Yeah.
But really, man, like that was all I had as far as like what we got going on. Because like we were saying, we in that dry spell. But before we
Ah,
do
man,
wrap
it's
it up, I
been.
kind of wanted to look at strawweight 2026. I was just looking at like interviews and IG, and I was looking at Fatima Klein's IG, and I was seeing
Yep.
the UFC page talking about all these different fighters coming up, and really like strawweight might low key be the division to look at this year, though, man.
It might be the year for it might be the year for strawweight. 2026 might be because it's hot right now.
Yeah.
They ended 2025. They ended 2025 hot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's some new players. It's some new players at 25 now. I mean at 15. You got Whaley getting her ass kicked all the way back down to 115. If she decides to go back to 115, she got her ass kicked. Valentina kicked her ass back down to 115. I'm telling you, like that's just what it is. That's what happened. But then you got a new sheriff in town. Whether you want it, whether you like it or not, Mackenzie Dern is the champion. You know what I'm saying? Then you got key players. You got your key players like Fatima Klein. You got Jillian Robertson. You got people like Lupe Godinez and people like Tabitha Ricci. People don't want to hear that. People still want to talk about the Amanda Lemos and the Yan Shalnan. Yan Shalnan ain't even fighting. Yan Shalnan turned down a fight with Jillian Robinson per Jillian Robinson's screenshots on her IG.
Was that Young John? That wasn't talking
Yes.
about Amanda Lemos?
That was talking about Yan Shalnan. She said she posted a thing that said that before she got off, who was she supposed to fight? Who pulled out of who? At Watermora, wasn't it? Not at Watermora.
Watermore.
I said that. Wow, I always be thinking about Ann Watermore. What's her name?
Kelly Fasthold?
No, the girl who. Boy, you crazy, boy. You crazy. The girl that Jillian Roberts, that pulled out of Jillian Roberts, Yasmin Lucindo. Before she got off of Lucindo, she got off of Yan Shalnan. Yan Shalnan didn't want it. So, I mean, it's like, come on, man. But anyways, you got some new key players coming in here, man. So I don't know. It could be interesting. I wish I could fast forward to the end of 2026 to see where strawweight stands, but I'm also strapped in and ready for the ride too.
Yeah, I'm ready to just go through it fight by fight
Yeah.
because I was
Yes.
on I was on IG and I think what's his name, John Wood, Whaley's trainer, he was already saying that that's the fight they want. He was like, yeah, they want to fight
Yeah, I
Dern.
seen what he was saying.
He's like, Whaley got to fight Dern. And then on Priyo's side, he was like, Dern can fight Whaley, so he was saying she's
Yep.
ready. So I think Dern was calling for that Suarez fight after her fight against Jandiroba, but realistically, the UFC in with Perillo in Dern's corner, who's kind of gassing her up, they might make this fight, man. They might go ahead and make Dern and Whaley fight.
Well, Dern had already, people were saying that was accusing Dern of not saying Whaley's name. Mackenzie Dern went on record so many times and was like, what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if that's the fight, she said, if that's the fight, then let's do it. Like, I'm ready. If she decides to come back down to 115 and fight, like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, people were trying to make that narrative that she didn't want to fight Whaley, but she definitely said, all you got to do is look it up. Yeah, just look it up on YouTube. She 100% said she was going to fight Whaley. So, and it's kind of like John Wood versus Jason Perillo. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what it is right now. And, so we're going to see. We're going to see. I'm ready. I'm here for it. But it needs to happen in 2026, though.
We about to, what you think? We about to see three-time strawweight champion?
I mean, you know me, man. I'm a fan, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go with my girl Ann Steele. Yeah. And it's not even that I'm just because I'm a fan, dude, but Dern been looking sharp, dude. Like, Dern look sharp, dude. And I know I've said this probably on each matchup since she won, but I'm gonna say it again. Like, Mackenzie Dern is looking sharp. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Dern might get out there and put them hands on Whaley.
Going to move back down now. I think she's at the point of moving back down to take this fight, and if she can get her belt back, that's just probably where Whaley need to be, and don't even take them chances at 125 ever again. Just finish her career there. But looking at Fatima Klein too, and just like Jillian Robertson, I'm like, yeah, we should be having some good fights coming, man.
Yep.
I think the position Klein is in right now,
she's in a good position.
She's in a good position. Yeah, there's no need to try to say, oh yeah, she ready for the title now. But I just see her beating some of these other girls that have already had their chance now. Like I'm looking down this resume right now. Shoot, I think I think she's ready for an Andrade, man. You know,
I put it in there with Andrade.
because
Yeah,
Andrade is
I
like
put it.
it's got to happen. Andrade is 9, and Klein is 12, so it's like why not, right?
Yeah, no, I'm 100% with you. Like, yeah, put her in there. Let's test her. Let's see what she can do.
Mm-hmm. And
Because I mean,
then there's
Andrade
Ruthie.
Andrade is in a lot of ways is still a test.
Yeah, especially for some girls that ain't ever been hit by a truck before. You know what I mean? So
Right?
we can see
Yeah.
how they handle that type of power, if they can deflect it or take it or absorb it, whatever. But I think with her skill set and her confidence, who she trains with too, I think she's ready, man.
Yeah, because I mean, if Fatima Klein had anything to do with the way Aaron Blanchfield fought Andrade, then Fatima Klein should be able to come pretty close to that. You know what I'm saying? Because the way Aaron was striking in that fight, to me, that was the best. That was one of her best showings of her striking, like her level of striking. Yes, it was against Andrade, but it was clean. It was a clean performance by Aaron.
Hmm.
Like it was on the feet. Aaron was clean in that fight.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
And yeah, G Rob,
I don't know.
man,
I
like,
don't know. I don't know if Fatima is the same type of striker though. Like I don't know if she's. I think she might be a little bit better of a striker than Aaron,
oh yeah.
technically wise. Yeah, I think she's a little bit better of a striker than Aaron. But now with that being said, I think she did probably have a lot to do with the way Aaron fought in that fight.
Yeah, I think that she uses her reach and uses her reach, and I think she throws some nice kicks too. I think Aaron throws nice
Yeah.
kicks too, but I just think that for the level that the level that Fatima's on right now, I think she looked a little bit better than Aaron when she was on that level.
Okay. Yeah, I can agree with that.
But Jillian, man, like I hope she get a fight soon here, because first the Lucindo, then the Lamos fight. You know, is she low key looking like a boogie woman right now, or just she just getting the bad hard luck right now?
What you mean, Lamos out of that fight?
No, the first time.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that just happened. Yeah. Damn, man, I done got a case of amnesia. Um, yeah, man. It's
Because you remember, yeah, she was supposed to fight
G-
Lucindo and then
she was supposed to fight
Lamos
Lucinda.
pulled out.
Yeah, Jillian is. I hope that it doesn't make her anxious in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because being let down, that close to fight day and stuff like that. Like Jillian was locked in. Like her switch had already been flipped. She was ready to go in here and go to war with Amanda Lemos. You know what I'm saying? And I want her. I don't want her to fight angry when the fight actually happens because she had to wait. You know what I'm saying? I still want Robertson to be prepared like she was. I want her to be on the same level that she was in this that she was about to be in this fight. I don't want her to come in there fighting angry and get caught slipping because Lamos can catch you slipping.
Yeah.
Especially on the feet. You know what I'm saying? So, but Robertson was locked in, man. She was locked in, and everybody was. There was gonna be a lot of eyes on that fight in particular. And oh God, man, that was such a letdown. She was ready to go to war. It was about to be a dog fight. I feel like.
Yeah, I think that was gonna be one because I was ready to call that fight too. I was about to call, I was
Yeah.
about to call it, jump on for the whole card or just, for the 3 fights. But when I heard that pulled out, I was
Right.
like, man, I ain't getting no. I don't even feel like it, man. I was like, see what you're doing, Lamos. You messing the game up right now.
Yeah, she messed us up with that one, dude, because her and Robinson was about to do it, man, and I was ready. And and then Robinson, man, she been trolling, she been talking all kind of junk on social media and stuff about these girls not wanting to fight her. She running all the way with it. She's saying these girls don't want none. I'm like, oh.
mm, mm. But we'll see though, man, because somebody's gonna have to step it up here pretty soon. Because let me see, Robertson is rounding out the top 10. She's coming in at 10, and right now I don't really see anybody else wanting it. Let me see, 5 and 7, Lamos and Lucinda. But you got Loopy. Who is Loopy fighting anybody right now? Or She
I
ain't got
don't think
nobody.
Loopy has. I'm about to say I don't think Loopy booked.
Yeah, nobody else. I haven't really heard about anybody being booked yet. So maybe I could get a fight with her or somebody. Well, no, they did reschedule Lamos for March. So
What's Loopy's ranking right now?
Loopy is number 6.
Yeah, somebody got to fight Loopy.
Yeah, because Loopy
I
coming
mean,
off that banger against Andrade too.
yeah, Loopy. Somebody gonna have to fight Loopy. They
I'm
might
gonna
as well
go ahead
go
and
ahead and
say
make that.
Loopy Suarez.
Loopy Suarez. That's it. That's it. Come
Yeah,
on. That's
it just,
it. Like that's
let's just
what I'm
say
saying.
like Suarez ain't fighting no championship fight yet. So she need to go ahead
Right.
and take on go ahead and take
Suarez got to
on
fight down.
yeah, fight down. You got to fight down right now.
Get off the table. Sorry, my cat jumped on the table.
Oh,
Yeah. Suarez got to fight down, man. And Loopy. I don't think Tatiana is the boogie woman like she once was. Now that people seen her lose, you know what I'm saying. I think girls are more privy to fight her now. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Because before, it was like, is she coming back? Like, let me go ahead and see what I can go ahead and do what I can do till she get back. You know what I'm saying? Then she come back and lose like that, and they like, the girls look at you different like that. They look at you differently when you done lost.
Yeah.
So
When that aura gets broken, it's like, okay, it's like,
yeah,
I can do that too. You know what I mean? So,
right, exactly, yes,
but yeah,
yes.
man, have a good chat tonight. I mean, like I said, we kind of in our dry zone right now, but we about to pick it back up in 2 weeks. We'll get back in, with some actual fight talk because that's the week of the fights. But before we go, BJ, like, is there any fights that you really want to see made in 2026, man?
Fights that I really want to see made in 2026.
Uh-huh.
Manon versus Macy. I want
Oh,
that's
okay, there
that's
we go.
that's yeah. I got to see that. Like I got to see that. And then the other fight is Jasmine Jasudavicius versus Casey O'Neill. That's got to happen
Oh,
in
you want that
2026.
fight, huh? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's got to happen in 2026
Okay,
because
I
I
think
need,
you heard me talking junk, huh?
yeah, I need Casey to go ahead and get Jasmine out the way. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get Jazzy out the way. Because Jazzy, she had her moment and she couldn't. But I can tell you right now, she ain't gonna go in there and outstrike Casey O'Neill. That's just not gonna happen.
Okay,
It's not gonna happen.
okay.
Yeah, and I heard what you were saying, Combo. I heard I forgot exactly what it is you said,
I'll
but
I'll
you
post
said
it. I'll
something.
post it so everybody can hear
Yeah,
it.
you said something in that video. I have to go back and listen to it before I can really call you out on it and whatnot. You said something about Casey O'Neill, something about you
I
said
can't
something about
remember.
Casey, something about her strike, and I was like, here we go,
I can't
here we
remember. I can't even
This, and
remember right now.
I grabbed my phone and come, and I'm like, damn, this ain't even live right now.
BJ hands was shaking. He was ready to
But my
respond.
head, boy, I was ready to all caps, all cap.
Oh,
What I was gonna say? I was gonna start off with what? Nah, I'm
oh
just messing.
boy. Oh
But I
man.
want to
Yeah.
see that fight. I
Yeah.
want to see that fight.
Definitely.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Definitely. I want to see that fight. But you know me, I do want to see Wang and Crispy fight too next year.
Wang and Crispy, and then I got one more too, Combo. But
What's that?
Most definitely Wang and Crispy.
Okay.
But I want to see Montana De La Rosa versus
Uh-oh.
Sumiko Inaba at PFL.
Oh, okay.
I want to see
Okay.
Montana De La Rosa versus Sumiko Inaba. I
Okay.
want to. That's it. And if it ain't Sumiko Inaba, I want it to be Jenna Bishop.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Montana Jenna
That's
Bishop. That's what I want to see.
yeah,
I like that one. I
yeah,
like that one.
yeah. And I might even switch it to that's the main fight I want to see because Montana De La Rosa versus Jenna Bishop is a banger.
I
Like
tell you
I want
what,
to
look,
see that.
if they make that fight, if it somehow come to fruition, I'm gonna reach out to Jenna Bishop for an interview.
Man, you already know I ain't gonna get that Montana one, but I'll try.
Come on,
I'll
man. Like,
try.
not you. I'm just
I'll
saying, come
try.
on, Montana. What is the deal, man?
Right, right. Maybe she'll now that she's in PFL, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she'll get on and we'll, talk about her being released and how she felt about that. Because as the WMMA community, we were kind of shocked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Montana wasn't even ranked. You know what I'm saying? Like she wasn't even ranked, but it's the type of fighter she is. You know what I'm saying? Like we were all like shocked. You know, I'm gonna talk to her about that.
And that's the
But
problem too. Like I'm gonna say this too. Like these fighters need to do better too because shoot, I ain't the biggest Montana fan. And you know me, I be criticized, I be critiquing, man. But
right,
we all had her back on that one. It was like
right,
you've been making weight all the time, you know, and you was ready to go, but you get cut, you know. So even I had her back on that one. It's like, why are you being cut in this why are you being
type of
cut right
fashion.
now when you just came off of a win too?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. Um,
So
but she's in PFL, so I want to see that fight. I really do, man. I want to see that Sumiko Inaba fight, and then I want to see that Jenna Bishop fight. I mean,
okay.
I'm trying to think of all the girls that I'm saying that would make it a good fight, or it could be anybody. But that's for a realistic first fight for her. I want to see it one versus one of those two. Then maybe
Okay.
we can move on to a rematch with Viviani. You know what I'm
Oh
saying,
yeah.
or something like that. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
good one too.
I think for me, like just going by the first quarter of the year, I don't want to go all the way to the bottom, but the first quarter of the year, I do want to see Monona Macy fight. And
Yeah.
for Bantamweight, I want to see Cavalcanti and Aldana fight.
Ooh,
I,
we.
I still want to see that fight too. And you know, like I said, if Crispy get by the fighter that she's fighting this year, and if she finishes that
Yeah.
fighter, we can't say who yet, right? But
Can't
we
say
know who
who.
it is. You know, if she
Yeah.
beats that person, then yeah, I want to see her in maybe Kong fight like next year. Or yeah, this year.
Because that would be three finishes in a row for Crispy
Yeah.
if she can finish this upcoming fight.
Yeah, if she win this next fight, that'll be three, and if she finished, that'd be three in a row, three finishes. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Ooh, we. Ooh, we.
I have to start calling her
Crispy.
Stone Hands if she
I'm
score another one.
yeah, I'm telling you, man, stone hands, boy, because catch these girls slipping. And I can tell you that next opponent of hers, she might catch her slipping.
Yeah, because you know Wang Kong, she had a win. Wang Kong won her last two fights last year too, but she ain't finished anybody.
No,
Yeah, she fought
no.
Lipsky. She had the opportunity to finish Lipsky, but remember she had Lipsky hopping on one leg, but she didn't
Yep,
finish.
yep.
And then she didn't finish Bruno Brazil either.
How Wayne Cole ranked above Gabriela Fernandez though? But I just think
Why you
like
got to do that, man?
come on, I just have to ask that. How she ranked above Gabriela Fernandez?
I don't know, man. And she choked, man. She choked the ranking out of her, man. She choked the potential of the ranking out of her for that, man. So how is she ranked below her?
How she ranked below Gabriela Fernandez? That is, I don't understand that. But then again, the UFC doesn't make the rankings. The rankings are voted
Yeah,
on by a committee of people, whatever. You
fan
know what I'm saying? So
favorites.
I
Yeah,
guess, yeah. So I guess like that, the fanfare has something to do with it, like how much you can, how people respond to you. And People respond to Wayne Kong kind of like people responded to Molly McCann when she first came in. You
oh
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm trying to figure out what are y'all so hype about? Like she hasn't done much. Like we're hardcore fans, and we didn't know everything about Wayne Kong when she came to the UFC.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, look,
Like
I like her fundamentals and I like what she was doing, but I wasn't sold on this. Oh yeah, she ready to beat Valentina, like everybody was saying.
yeah,
So,
yeah, but whatever.
but yeah, bro. It's a good one, man. We about to wrap this thing up for this
Yes,
show.
sir. Episode what?
Which
22?
20, 23,
23.
round
Oh,
23. Yeah. I think.
that's 46 weeks.
Yep. So in another three episodes, that'll definitely mark about a year.
Yes, yes, sir. It sure will.
So yeah, we've been
Yep,
on it, and yeah, we still got more coming, over here, and definitely over on No Filter MMA. He done started picking up
absolutely.
on the interviews now. He put me out there like that to try to make me get on it. So
Yes, sir. Let's go, y'all. We got to get Combo back on, get him back in front of some fighters, man. I That's what I'm gonna try to bring. I'm gonna try to bring a lot more interviews 2026.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
for
So
me,
yeah.
it, I just have to go ahead and reach out because when I keep saying I'm not going to, but I just need to go ahead and do it because then when they start responding, then I'm gonna do it.
Because it's
'Cause
not a fast process.
it's not a fast process, especially if you know they
No.
cool. Like my favorite interview is still this one girl from Invicta FC that I don't think she fights anymore. I still follow her though, but she was just cool because I did that one while she was on the phone, and
Yeah.
because I didn't have like my setup right yet, or I did, but I think it was just because she was on the phone. Like I actually had to put the phone up to the mic because I didn't have my connector on there. So, and
Yeah.
for me, that
It'd be
turned out
like
to be
that.
yeah, it turned out to be a better interview than some of the rest to me.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You'd be surprised who your favorite interviews be. You know what I'm saying? Like Deanna Bennett to this day is just one of my favorite. She's one of my favorite interviews I've ever done. And then um, the Smack Talk episode, which I'm gonna repost this one when Jillian Robinson just came on my show talking cash shit that one time. I'm gonna repost that one. But the Deanna Bennett one, man, that's my favorite. And
Yeah,
see, like, and it's like different types of interviews I have. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve Garcia, he's more of like he likes to talk about like how he feels in his head. You know what I'm saying? Like he likes to talk about he has to talk about fighting on like a scale that's connected to so much other aspects of his life. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? He talks about how he does this and does that, and it all relates to fighting and his mindset. He's a very mental interview. You know what
hmm
I'm saying? Versus some of the other interviews I do are just talking about fighting. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I really like our sit downs with Steve, my sit downs with Steve. You know what I'm saying? Because you really see Steve, like when Steve talks about himself and how he feels versus answering these run of the mill questions that these people ask him on these other interviews. Like me and him talk. When me and Steve do these interviews, we've already been talking for 10, 15 minutes before we even go live. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Because we just be talking. I'm like, Steve, just save it for the. Then we get on the podcast and he starts talking, man. Like it's just a whole different thing. So yeah, I really like interviewing Steve.
have you put like a playlist of all your interviews? I was thinking about doing it. Have you done that?
No, but I think I'm going to
Yeah, I
like
think you
create a
should just so you
playlist.
can go back
Yeah,
and listen to them.
you could do that. You could, yeah. You talking about like on my personal like music that I listen to?
Yeah, or like you can make a public
Okay.
one, for the subscribers to be able to just pull up all your interviews that you've done.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do something like that. But
Because
every
I
now
got
and then
the
I go back
mashup
and
show
listen to
all
them.
together like that.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen that on your page.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna do that.
yeah, because I want to go back and listen to some of those, and shoot, I need to do that for mine just to find them again and hear them. Maybe that'll get me back into doing it.
Yeah, man. Then you go back and listen to some of the old ones, and I'm just like, man, I sure did develop my own. I did. Sorry if y'all if y'all hear my kitty meow.
Yeah, I've been hearing it.
She wants. Yeah, she's meow. She wants a snack. I got him sitting here, and I ain't opening it for her, and she's just
Okay.
meowing. But yeah, you go back and listen to the old stuff, man. It's like, man, I came a long way. Like this style I developed of interviewing,
hmm
and then because they sometimes the early ones, the earlier interviews was rough.
I gotta
You
go
know what
back
I'm
and
saying? To
see.
me,
Yeah.
yeah, like to me they rough. People say, oh, it was so good. But then I go back and listen to them like, ooh,
The Curtis Blaze one was good.
yes,
That was a good
yes.
one. But I gotta go
Sorry to
all
get
the way
him
back.
back.
Yeah, I have to go back because I think there's some I'm missing. But yeah, I have to go back and listen to it.
Oof. I almost want to take some of them down, but I ain't gonna do that.
Miranda Maverick, she was a good interview though. She was a good.
Yeah, I went back and watched the Maverick interview.
Yeah,
Oh, it's been a while back. That was a good one, combo. That was a
yeah,
good one.
yeah. Because that was like I think she was just getting out of school too, and just still fighting for Invicta, and she was pretty,
Yep.
pretty chill, and she was like on it.
Yeah.
Whenever I reached out to her, she was like, "Hey, I'm ready," and this and that. She was cool.
And you can't do nothing but just be thankful for that. A fighter that is like, I really want to get on here and interview with you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, let's go, I'm ready. Like Crispy was. So
hmm
can't be mad at it.
And I like it too sometimes, like when I interview Chelsea Chandler and like Britton Hart, when they interview in the
Yeah.
gym too, like they're in the
Yes,
gym, so I get
yes.
to interview them right there. So that's
Yep.
always a fun,
Heck yeah.
yeah, fun angle.
But yeah, lots to go on in 2026. I'm excited for it, man. I love doing this. I'm looking forward to the new year, and I've been cooking up some ideas in my head. And Taylor reached out to me the other day. It's been a minute since he been on. He was like, "Yo, next pay per view, I'm on." I said, "I
Oh,
bet."
okay. The 324, right?
Yeah, Taylor gonna come on. We're gonna do a pre-fight. So,
Oh boy.
oh yeah, oh
I'll be look
yeah,
if
oh
y'all
yes,
doing it
sir.
while I'm at work, I'm gonna be tuned in, man. So,
Oh yes.
but on that note, just let everybody know they can follow you at BJ.
Right here on YouTube, guys, at No Filter MMA. Just type it in the YouTube search bar. Facebook, No Filter MMA. Twitter, No Filter MMA. I don't really use Twitter that much. But yeah, just go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so that you know when I go live. And we're gonna bring some hot WMMA to 2026 for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And on that note, y'all, we out of here. But yeah, the mashup, we just getting started for this year, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace out, man.
Later, man.
Later.